Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, rather had gonna
All right. Funny, weird, or controversial story from the past few tournaments can be anything.
Oh, I don't know what I put. Hold on. I think I got some things in my head. Uh,
You want us to read what you put? You probably don't.
I mean, I certainly called someone out, but we'll just say that there's some folks that we'll just leave it like this. Cheating is very, very prevalent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there are some that will look you in the eye and say, I promise you, and they cheat. There's just no way to go about it. So it's like, at what point does, and I think you guys have referenced like Salome the most I've heard on this one, which has been egregious. It's hard to argue. And, you know, I always reference Tyler, Alshon, like I'll throw them under the bus. Those guys have hooked me terribly. So if someone misses a call and it's tight, I give them the benefit of the doubt. Hey, they might have missed it. But when it's ridiculous, when it's this far, I don't believe the human eye is capable, when you've been watching balls your whole life, that you can miss it. So at what point do you have refs or something in play that can monitor that? Because Zane's had like a great comment. Like if I really wanted to win, well, I just call every ball out and there's no recourse, right? You can just do it over and over.
No, Zane said you should do that.
Right, you should do that, right?
Yeah, if that's your objective. Yes, that's what you should do. Now I'm going to get flamed because I cheated at the last tournament in Red Rock. So I'm going to get shit on.
Yeah,
Partially deserved. Yeah, I spin served Alshon. That's cheating, dude. I'm not going to deny that I
Twice.
didn't. Yeah, I did it twice.
Called?
No. Dude, I tossed it up to my face. There were like 5 different things wrong with my serve. The spin on it was like the least part of it.
How did I not see this? This is insane.
It's on memes. You can go to memes of pickleball and look at it. It's pretty funny.
Okay. I'll check that out. Yeah, I think that just, you know, Zane and I played a match in particular where a ball hit a guy, and literally in the same point, Zane hit an ATP at 6 inches in. Both of them professed their innocence, and it's just like, you know, it's gotten tiring. It's just like, at what point do you have character and like some I don't care if you're an asshole. I don't care, but just be straight about it. Like, at least say, yeah, I cheat. Like Zane just said, I cheated. Respect. Thank you for being honest. That's all I'm asking. I don't care, but just call it straight.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's one of 2 times that I had the intent to cheat. Now, like in my somewhat defense, and we're not going to really defend it that hard, like first off, I thought there was a missed call, and so like I wanted to get even. The second one was at 310, and just for good measure. Like that one was more to prove a point, like this ref is we're supposed to be playing in Utah, this ref's in Wyoming.
Yeah.
Like, so, and then one time I tried to hook Jack Foster, but I think I actually still made the right call. It doesn't change the fact that, like, I thought he had hooked me earlier in the match. He had a passing shot on his match point that I think actually was going out, but if it was in, I was still going to call it out because that's the way that the match had gone. So I don't think I actually did end up cheating in that one, but my intent was to cheat if needed. And those are
cheat right.
Those are the only 2 times that I can recall that I was just like, yeah, that was cheating.
I mean, junior tennis, I used to cheat terribly. Like if somebody cheated me first, it was like, all right, you want to play the game, serve, middle of the box, catch, out. If you want to do it, we can do it. You know, like that used to be my kind of stance on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've done that. I did that in tennis a couple times in my real long, high-level tennis experience.
Well, we had the conversation with the 2 dudes that play now that played college tennis with you that aren't the fairest as well, that play pickle.
Yeah. There's some more and more people coming over. You know, previously people had been kind of leaving that at the door, it seemed like, right? But I think as more and more of you start to see your old crew from tennis now seeing the same familiar faces in pickleball, like, I think, you know, you have a history with this person and you know that they cheated you in this other sport, like they're probably going to cheat you again in this sport, right? And so I think as more tennis players come over, and no offense, like, I mean, I'm a tennis player, you're a tennis player, you're a much better tennis player than I is, but when you've been in those, you're not going to give somebody that hooked you, even if it was 20 years ago in junior tennis, you're not going to give that person the benefit of the doubt when it is 8-8 in the third and they make a questionable call.
It was funny. Someone asked me this the other day, not to tail, but they asked, did you have these like personal vendettas against players in tennis? And I was like, honestly, we never did because we don't call it our own lines. And the scale of like how many people you play against is so different. Where here it's so unique that you have 30 of the same people every week. You see their faces. You're calling your own lines. It's a very bizarre dynamic.
Why aren't people calling each other out more then, if it is so egregious and blatant?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
It's awkward to call somebody out because you have to
Is
see
it
them
if
the
they're
next.
cheating?
Well, you
I
also
mean-
can't win the battle. Like, it's not like the ref is going to be like, yeah, I agree with you, because they're generally not looking. They're watching only the kitchen line, so it's not like you're going to win the war. You're
Right,
not
but
gonna be like,
well,
hey,
no, maybe you would lose that battle, but you would potentially win the war per se, because shame is an effective tool, and if
For
you
some.
call them out
Yeah,
every time,
not too many. If you're already cheating, you don't have any shame.
yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying like on the court. I'm saying like afterward on social media or whatever. Like, go pull that clip and put it on your Instagram and be like,
Yeah, but who
Cheater.
looks worse than that? Like if I post that Travis hooked me
if
in
someone
a singles
if
match.
someone blatantly cheated against you in like a pivotal moment, they look worse.
Our best case study of that, it was Sincola doing it to Rafa from like 2 years ago in Atlanta. I don't think either of them looked good. It's like mutually assured destruction.
Yeah. Well,
It's hard call.
But at least now we have Callie Chris doing hooks of the week per my suggestion.
yeah.
So Travis, last podcast I said we just gotta shame these people, and I think he actually did it.
Yeah, he did
He'll
it.
do it. He's a shameless fool. I like that dude. He's shameless. He just says it as it is every time.
He did
not
it,
been
but then
influenced
what he
by Big
didn't
Pickle.
realize is like, so in the moment on the court, as they're like reviewing it, they're reviewing the wrong shot. So they're
I saw that one.
they're replaying it over and over again. It's like, that's
Right.
not the one we're talking about.
I
So
saw
like
that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
you couldn't tell.
It was in the Pablo match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the wrong ball up. I don't understand how they got that wrong, but
Yeah.
the truck got it wrong.
Yeah. But he did do it, and I like that segment, and I think it's a good way to hold people accountable to a degree. It's in the back. It's in the back of your mind. I don't want to end up on hook of the week.
On hook of the week, on sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
There you go. I think PPA's got to collab with him on some of those. Actually, I did have somebody from the PPA text me that they're considering doing something like that. I don't know whether that was just like this guy listened to the podcast and thought it was funny, like maybe we'll do it. I don't know how serious that was, but somebody from the PPA texted me like, that's a good idea, we'll consider it.
All right. I think we all know Theragun by Therabody. Deep, powerful massage in a simple, easy-to-use design. They make the little travel guns now. We've got the more standard one, the big one here. Super popular at the pickleball courts. I think my dad has like 7 of them. But you can also get the travel version to throw in your backpack. Refresh and repair your body with Theragun Prime, our powerful 16mm percussive massage therapy device made simple for active lifestyles. Engineered, listen to this, Zane, engineered to prioritize only the essentials. I thought I was going to say not only the essentials. Only the essentials. Featuring our scientifically proven deep muscle massage in a simple, durable design to provide fast, effective relief from aches and pains, accelerate recovery, reduce tightness, and improve circulation. Pair with the Therabody app to follow easy step-by-step routines so you can show up every day ready to take on a new challenge. We ran a survey. 33% of pickleball players that read the Dink newsletter actually use massage guns for recovery, performance optimization, all that good stuff.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, rather had fun,